are you guys?
Good morning.
Great.
Fine, thank
Hi,
you.
Mike.
Good, good, good. Have you had a good week?
Yes, with a lot of work.
Yeah,
Great.
a lot of work. Well, a lot of work is better than no work, definitely.
That's right.
True.
Okay, good. So let's get started then. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's get started then. So first of all, session rules, okay? Let's keep our cameras on at all times. Okay, let's be courteous and polite with each other. Okay, and most importantly, let's have fun. All right, so today we're going to be looking at technical issues, okay? We're going to be talking about different problems that we might have with our computers, our cell phones, etc., and how we can ask for help with these problems, okay? And we're going to be using some indirect questions and statements to do that. All right?
Right.
Good. Okay, so let's start off with a few little questions. I'm going to hand over to you guys. I'm going to stay quiet, but I want you to ask each other the questions that are here on the screen, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Who starts?
Whoever would like to. You can start, Daphne, as you asked.
Okay. Do you own and use a lot of technology, Pau?
Yes. In daily basis on my work, I have to use a cell phone, a computer, sometimes like wireless devices to take the payments and all of that stuff.
Okay. Now Pau continues.
Of
Okay,
course. Let me ask Carla. Do you ever have any problems with the technology you own?
Yes, with the computer also I have a lot of problems sometimes because sometimes you have to update and it represents a problem, but you have to learn to how to manage these problems. With the cell phone, no, not always. But yes. It's my turn.
Yes.
Jime, do you use other peripherals such as printers, scanners, external drive, Bluetooth speakers?
I think that it's not very common for me or at my job to use any other devices, but I think that maybe my earbuds would count as as an external device. Yes, and I think that's all. I almost never use a printer or a scanner as I have like everything on my phone. You know, for scanning, you can take a photo, or for printing, well, nobody prints anymore.
I do.
Because eco-friendly.
I do too. A lot.
I do all the
Well, not
time.
in my job. We're trying to reduce the usage of paper.
Excellent,
You're
excellent.
going
A
paperless.
very good initiative. All right then, guys. Okay, so so out of all of the technology that you use, your cell phones, your laptops, your if you use a printer, etc., what devices do you have the most problems with? Which ones give you technical issues?
My
What
TV.
Your TV? What kind of problems does your TV give you, Daphne?
Well, sometimes the remote control won't work,
Okay.
Even though it has new batteries. Probably it is because my daughter drops it all the time. And well, that's one. Another issue that I have is the internet connection. All the devices at home work very well, but I don't know what my TV has that every time that I turn it on, I have to connect it to the Wi-Fi. So it must be something internal, or it is old. I don't think it is old because it's like from 2 years ago.
Okay.
I think that's a common problem with smart TVs because the same problem happened to my television, and we decided to plug it in with the Ethernet, and that's solved it all.
Definitely, definitely. Okay. All right. So what do you do when you have a problem with technology? Do you search online for a solution? Do you call someone? Do you have a friend that knows a lot about technology that you can ask?
I have a friend named Google. He knows everything. So I go and search and ta-da! Yeah, it's very
Okay,
But
okay.
I think the most
Your
common
friend called
solution
Google,
is to
yeah? Google
I
is
think
one
the
of my
most common
best
solution
friends
is to
too.
reboot, right?
Like an engineer, turn it
Yeah.
off, turn it on again, and that's it.
Unplug it and plug it back again.
Or hit it.
That's the first step of technical support. Yeah, turn it off and turn it back on again. Definitely. All right then, guys. So we're going to see a little conversation now, okay, about someone who's having a technical issue. Okay. I would like, let's see, Carla, I'd like you to read the part in black, okay? And Pau, you can read the part in purple, okay?
Of course.
Okay, Hime and Daphne, I want you to listen carefully, okay?
Okay.
If you hear any mistakes with pronunciation, just write them down, okay? And we'll do some corrections afterwards. Okay then, so Carla and Pau?
Okay. Hey, John, what's up? Why do you look so angry?
Is this printer? I can't get it to print. All the pages keep coming out blank. Do you have any idea what's wrong with it?
It might be out of toner. Do you remember when the last time you changed the cartridge was?
I changed it last week. I was wondering if the print heads might be blocked. Do you have any idea how I can check that?
No, sorry. Do you know if there is a tech support website you can contact?
All right, thank you very much. So, Hime, Daphne, did you hear any mistakes with pronunciation?
Yes.
You did? Okay, what did you hear?
Tech support. It's tech support.
Tech support, yes, correct. Okay, everybody, tech support.
Tech
support.
support.
Okay, good. Tech support.
Tech
Fantastic.
support.
Okay, so what's happening here in this conversation? What was the problem that this person had?
The printer.
Okay, there was a problem with the printer. What was the problem with the printer?
It's
That
not
all the
printing.
pages with the printing. It does print.
It doesn't print. Okay. Basically, yeah, all the pages keep coming out blank, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is what we're going to be doing then today. We're going to be looking at how we can ask and discuss problems with our technology. Okay. So let's have a quick look at some vocabulary. Okay. I want you to ask you're going to ask each other questions using some of the words on this page. Okay. So any words that you don't know, we'll look at those at the end. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Right.
as soon as you have, we can go in any order you like. Okay. As soon as you have a question using one of these words, you can ask it to one of your colleagues. Okay.
Great. I think I have one.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Do anyone here have ever crashed like have the computer crash?
Okay. Has anyone here? Has
Has
anyone here?
anyone here?
Okay. Has anyone here ever had their computer crash? Mhm.
Yes, I do. It was about 2 months ago. My laptop kept crashing and crashing and crashing, and I had this blue screen of death with the sad face on it, and the tech support, yes, and tech support changed my laptop like 3 times, and it was doing the same thing. I don't know what happened, but it suddenly just started working back again.
You are the problem.
Yes.
I know, and it
Not the
happened
computer.
almost every Thursday and Friday. So my boss was like, this doesn't sound right.
All right. Okay. Very good. Let's have another question. Hime, we'll go with you for the question this time.
Which one of you uses rebooting as the first option when something when something starts working? Stops working.
Me. Always.
For
And a little
everything.
slap. And a little slap and it's all.
Also for my
Oh, yeah.
daughter. I reboot her.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a good
Good.
advice.
Okay. Next question. Daphne, let's have a question from you.
Oh, has anyone here had problems with their touchpads? I do all the time, and I don't know if my fingers destroy or I don't know what happens, but I have to use a mouse.
You have a greasy finger.
Yes. I think that's the
I
problem.
prefer to use a mouse.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
I hate
yes.
touchpads.
Yes.
Okay, good. Carla, question.
Has anyone uninstalled or installed a program when it doesn't work?
Yes, of course.
Yes, all the
time.
The
All
WhatsApp
right.
apps as well.
application.
Yes.
And in
Yes.
my
Oh.
phone.
Like Teams.
Yes.
No, for me, Teams works well.
Yeah, I never have any problems with Teams. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with Paula for another question. Let's have one more round of questions.
Yes, of course. Like, do you have used like external drive for any of your information or something like that?
Okay. Do you use? Do you use?
I have an external drive because my last laptop wouldn't handle a lot of information and it caused it to crash. So I bought an external USB drive and it works perfectly. And now I have, I use it only as a backup because I have my information on the external drive and in the laptop.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, Hime,
That's right.
question.
Have you ever detected any malware or ransomware in your computers?
What is ransomware?
I think it's when there's like this hidden virus or bug or something in internet websites. I don't know if I'm right.
Okay, ransomware.
It's like a hacker, no?
It's a type of malware that if it gets on your computer, it encrypts and locks all your files. And the only way to unencrypt your files is to pay the person who created the
Oh.
the virus.
So
all of
malware
your
is
files are still
virus?
there, but you can't access them until you make for example, a Bitcoin deposit to a specific Bitcoin address.
So they kidnap your information?
Basically, they kidnap all the information on your computer. Yeah.
And your photos. So they can
Yeah,
use
your
an
photos, your
OnlyFans.
videos, your Word documents, your Excel sheets, everything locked.
So no, that I recall.
No, it's
We are not
pretty
that
horrible if it
famous.
happens.
I'm not that important.
I'm not that important, that famous.
Okay, let's go with Daphne. Another question.
Has anyone ever had their screen frozen when you are in a meeting or presenting in a meeting?
Oh, yes.
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 All the time. But I think that's connectivity problems related.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's the app itself, but it's due to the connectivity.
Yeah.
But
most
But
of
I
the time.
also think it is since you don't have like enough RAM memory. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, RAM.
So probably you have too many windows open, and apart
Yeah.
from that, you're presenting and you have your bad connectivity, so everything sums up and then everything's frozen.
And I think the devices smell the fear. I get to that conclusion.
Like
When you,
printers.
yes, and printers. Everything you need in that exact moment that has to be fast,
Yeah.
is not going to be. Forget it.
It's Murphy's Law again, right?
Right.
Okay, good. And Carla, one more question.
Okay. Does detect something weird in their computer, or like a virus or something that it's not normal, maybe? Have you ever detect something like that?
Yes, it is not very common, but I remember when I was studying in the university, I would download some documents from the internet, so I could get some, I don't know, like drawings of AutoCAD because I studied architecture. And I remember seeing my documents with different, for example, at the end of these documents, the name of my document would be like, I don't know, project 1.CAD, CAD. That is the AutoCAD file, right? Like the PPT of PowerPoint. Right? So I would find like double document, like the original one, and then with another extension like ACV. So I suppose they were like viruses entering to my computer.
I think it's this. Sorry.
I would delete them, but again, they'd appear like the next day.
Oh.
And I think it's the same when we were teenagers.
Software, yes.
When we get the music download, like in Ares.
Yes,
or,
in Ares.
You know, we have a lot of viruses that we don't know about and no music at all. And it was like 24 hours to download.
Yes.
All right, guys. Okay.
Why not?
Yes, why not? We
All
are
right,
young
then.
and free.
Okay, so just very quickly, pronunciation of this word in blue here.
Virus.
Virus?
Virus, good. Virus. It's got a long I sound in it. Virus.
Virus.
Excellent. Okay, are there any words on this page that you are not familiar with?
HDD and SSD.
Okay, these are the two types of disk drive that you can find in a computer. Okay, HDD is the traditional mechanical disk drive,
This.
and the SSD is the solid state drive. It's a lot smaller and a lot faster with
Okay.
no
The
moving parts.
SSD are the ones that are in the cell phones,
Exactly.
in Android cell phones.
So, thanks.
All right, good. Any other questions?
And port, what's the meaning?
Ports. Okay, if you look on the side of your laptop, there are lots of little holes.
Okay, okay.
Okay, where we can plug in different devices. Okay, so there's a hole for the USB connectors. There's a hole for the Ethernet connector. Okay, these are ports.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
No.
Okay, fantastic. Let's move on then, guys. Okay. So, when we have problems with our technology, we're gonna ask someone if they can help. We're gonna ask some questions, okay? So we've got here on the left of the screen, we got some basic questions that we can ask, okay? Let's just read those questions quickly, okay? Carla, the first one.
What's the problem?
Okay, good. Jime, the second.
Which site did you use?
Good. Pau, the third one.
What should we do?
Okay, and Daphne, the next one.
Why is it doing that?
Okay, and the final one, Jime.
Is the battery charged?
Okay, good. So these are kind of like standard questions that we ask, very informal standard questions, okay? We can make our questions a little more kind of formal by asking indirect questions, okay? And our indirect questions, we use little phrases like, do you know? Can you remember? Do you have any idea? And we use these to just make the question a little more polite. Okay. All right, but look, we need to be a little careful with the structure. Okay. Let's have a look at this part down the bottom here. Okay, and let's notice what happens with the word order. Let's look at the standard question first. Daphne, can you read that?
What's the problem?
Okay, and now with do you know on the beginning, Jime?
Do you know what the problem is?
Okay, what do you notice about the word order here? What happens
change.
when? Okay, the word order changes. How does it
Yes.
change?
The verb is at the end.
Okay, So our verb, we have what is the problem, okay? We have what is the problem, but the is moves to the end. Okay, so we have this part here, after the word what, we have the problem is. Okay, and this kind of sounds like our answer, right? Okay.
Right.
The problem is that it's not plugged in, for example. Okay, so when we use these indirect questions, okay, when we have these phrases like, do you know, can you remember, could you tell me? When we start a question with these, then the part at the end becomes like the answer. It becomes like a statement, okay? So let's have a quick look. Okay, so here we have the first one. What's the problem? Okay, what's the problem? Okay, our indirect question, Pau?
Do you know what the problem is?
Good. Okay. Okay, which site did you use? Okay, the indirect question, Daphne?
Can you remember which site you used?
Good. Okay. Carla, what should we do? The indirect?
Do you know what we should do?
Okay. Okay, why is it doing that? How?
Do you have any idea why is it doing that?
Why is it doing that, or why it is doing
Why
that?
it is doing that?
Why it's doing that. Good. All right. And Daph, is the battery charged?
Do you know if the battery is charged?
Okay, do you know if the battery is charged? Okay, very, very good. Okay, and the same thing happens when we use phrases like, I don't know, I have no idea, I know, I wonder, okay? We use the same structure for these, okay? All right, so let's just have a very quick look at that. Daphne, could you read the first one here?
Yes. I don't know what the problem is.
Good, okay. Hime?
I have no idea which site I used.
Good. Carla?
I know what we should do.
Good. Pao?
I have no idea what it is doing that.
Excellent. Okay, and Hime, the last one.
I wonder if the battery is charged.
Great. Okay, so let's have a quick practice with this, okay? We have some standard questions, okay? And we're going to convert these standard questions into some indirect questions, okay? So be very careful with the changing of the structure of the question to make it sound more like the answer. Okay, so let me see. Hime, you can do could you read the first one for me?
Of course. How much does it cost to use the tech support helpline? And the indirect question would be, do you know how much to I don't know. Do you know how much the tech support helpline costs? How much the tech support line costs?
Okay, do you know how much the tech support helpline costs? We can say, all right. We need to just think about the answer, remember? Okay, so how much does it cost to use the tech support helpline? It costs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so do you know how much it costs? Okay, so we just take that little part of what would be the answer.
Okay.
Okay, so how much does it cost? Do you know how much it costs? Okay, do you know how much it costs?
But how would you fit in the whole sentence? Like to use the tech support helpline?
Exactly. Do you know how much it costs to use the tech support helpline?
Okay.
All right, good. Okay, the next one, Carla.
Are there any cell phone repair shops around here? I wonder if you know if there are any repair shops around here.
Okay, I wonder if there are any repair shops around here. Yeah, good. Okay, so I wonder if there are any. All right, good. Now the next one.
Where can I buy more printer ink? Do you know where can I buy more printer ink?
Okay, do you know where can I buy or
Where I can buy?
Fantastic. Do you know where I can buy more printer ink? Excellent. Okay, Hime.
How much does your computer repair guy charge for virus removal? Can you remember how much your computer repair guy charges for virus removal?
Perfect. Excellent. Okay, Daphne.
How can I connect my Bluetooth headphones to my PC? Do you have any idea how I can connect my Bluetooth headphones to my PC?
Perfect. Excellent job. Okay, and the final one, Carla.
All my files have been locked by a ransomware infection. What's the best course of action? Could you tell me what's the best course of action?
Okay, could you tell me what is the best course of action, or could you tell me what
Is
is? Okay, what is sounds like a question. Remember, we need this to sound like the a statement. Okay. Could you tell me what? Can anyone help?
Could you tell me the best course of action?
What the best course of action is?
Okay. Tell me what the best course of action is. Okay, so if we think about the answer, well, the best course of action is to call a specialist, okay? And we have the best course of action there. Okay?
Okay.
okay.
All right. Okay, great. So we're going to put this into practice now, okay? We're going to have a couple of little role plays now, all right? So what I want you to do, guys, I want you to think about the last time you had an issue with a piece of technology, okay? Maybe at home, maybe at work, maybe the printers stopped working. Okay, maybe it's your problem with your Wi-Fi disconnecting from your TV all the time, Daphne. Okay, maybe your Bluetooth headphones, your earbuds don't connect to your cell phone. Okay, so we're going to think about some of the common problems we have. Okay, we're going to choose one of those, and we're going to call a technical support specialist to ask them what to do. Okay, so in your conversations, I want you to try to use these indirect questions that we've seen today. Okay.
Great.
All right. So, okay, do you have a problem, an issue in mind? Yep. Okay. So let's have, I can see Daphne nodding away there. So Daphne has a problem in mind. You can be our customer then, Daphne. Okay. And I'd like Hime, you can be our technical support specialist. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to simulate a phone call here. So I would like Daphne and Hime, I would like to turn your cameras off. So we're going to simulate a phone call.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So Carla and Pau, you're going to help me. Okay. You're going to listen very carefully to their conversation. Okay. If you hear any mistakes, I want you to note them down. Okay. And we're going to do some corrections afterwards. All right then. Okay. So Hime, I believe your phone is ringing.
Ring, ring.
Technical support, how may I help you?
Hello, good morning. Well, I have a Roku TV, smart TV. I don't know if that is how you are supposed to call it. And
Okay.
the thing is that it is brand new and it won't connect all the time to the Wi-Fi. It disconnects like, I don't know, yeah, like every time that I turn it on, I have to connect it again. So do you have any idea how I can avoid that issue? It's kind of annoying. And I don't know if the problem is with the brand or with my Wi-Fi, or I don't know. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. I'm gonna ask you a few questions before I can help you with I forgot the word, with the analysis.
Okay.
But tell me, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Can you repeat it for me, please?
My name is Daphne Enriquez.
Thank you, Daphne. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jimena.
Nice to meet you too, Jimena.
Tell me, what brand is your TV?
I suppose it's Sharp. I don't remember, but it says Roku TV. So
Okay.
I don't know.
And how long did you buy your TV?
I bought it like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Okay. Do you happen to know if this was an online buy or you bought it at a physical store?
No, I bought it at Walmart.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, Daphne, thank you very much for your answers. Let's try some things before we can move to the next step. Have you tried turning off and on your Wi-Fi router?
Several times.
And I assume there's no response, right?
Well, I can connect the rest of my devices at home, but the TV won't connect automatically. I have to do it like all over again.
Okay, do you have you tried? No, sorry. Do you know what the internet provider is?
Yes, it's Megacable.
Okay. Do you know anyone else having these problems with Megacable?
Actually, no, I have never shared this issue with anybody.
Okay. Have you tried Megacable's tech support?
Yes, and they told me that it's not their problem, it is my TV.
Of course.
That's why I'm calling you, Miss Jimena.
Okay, I understand. Okay, let's do this. Can you please turn off and on your TV for me?
Okay. It's done.
Okay, what are you watching on your screen right now?
The home page.
Okay, please go to the settings menu and try to connect back your TV to your Wi-Fi.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm going to interrupt
connected.
you there. Okay. Thank you so much. If we can have your cameras back on so we can see you.
You're
All
very
right. So how did you feel in that little exercise?
And he is like.
So I stopped it there because, well, the technical support part isn't the most important, but okay. So how did you feel in that telephone conversation that you just had?
Good.
Good.
Like
I
an
love
angry customer.
I love customer support service.
It was excellent customer support, I have to say. Okay. So Carla and Paul, did you hear any mistakes?
Not really.
I think one when Jimena asked, I think she asked, what was your I don't know, when Daph said Megacable, I think
Okay,
say what, and it was who's your internet
yes.
provider.
Yeah, I noted that down too. Do you know what the internet provider is? Do you know who the internet provider is? Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. I heard another couple. Okay. Just a couple of very little things. Let's have a look here. Okay. So we already did this last one here. Okay. We said it was, do you know who the internet provider is? Okay. So let's have a look at this first one, okay? How long did you buy your TV ago?
Yeah, how long ago?
Great, excellent, okay. How long ago did you buy your TV? Good. Okay, and what about this one here? Do you happen to know if this was an online buy?
Purchase.
No one can.
Purchase.
Purchase.
Excellent. Yes. Buy we only use as an action, as a verb. Okay. But purchase we can use as a verb or as a noun. Okay. So online purchase. Fantastic. Okay, guys. So a very, very good job. So what did we do today? Let's have a quick summary. Okay. What did we do today? What were we talking about?
Technical problems.
Technology.
We're talking about technology, problems with technology. Okay.
Direct and indirect questions.
Okay, that's the grammar that we saw today, these direct
How
and
to
indirect
manage
questions.
the direct and indirect questions.
Exactly. Okay, good. Can someone give me an example of an indirect question?
Do you know where the summary is? Where the
Oh.
English summary is?
Okay, all right, good. Okay, and what vocabulary did you learn today?
Port.
Port. Okay, could you use port in a sentence for me, Daphne?
The port is the hole that is on the side of your laptop.
Okay. Do you have many available USB ports on your computer?
Yeah, because I have one. This one. I don't know if you can see it.
You have a USB hub. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, nice. Okay, and Pao, you said ransomware, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, can you use that in a sentence for me?
Yes. Did you know? Do you know where I can get rid of a ransomware?
Okay, do you know where or how?
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 I
Good.
can get rid of a ransomware?
Good. Okay, do you know how I can get rid of ransomware? Good. Excellent. Okay, so that's everything for today, guys. A fantastic job. Well done. Pleasure to see you again. And we'll see you again in the next class.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Have a
guys.
great
Take
day.
care. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Seeing you guys. Bye.
Okay, let me pause the recording for a moment. We shall